Today, I'll focus on a foundational step in business plan development, choosing the right attributes for your product or service. This means identifying the qualities that make your offering distinct, valuable, and compelling to the customers you want to reach. It also means going beyond a simple list of features to clarify why those features matter and how they support your position in the market. The goal is to define what makes your offering worth choosing and how those strengths can help it win. Product attributes are the specific characteristics that define what we offer, whether that a physical product or service. They answer a critical customer question. Why should someone choose us instead of another option? These attributes form the backbone of our business plan. They shape our value proposition, help us determine an appropriate pricing strategy, guide the way we communicate in our marketing, and clarify our competitive positioning. When these elements are clearly defined, the rest of the business strategy becomes more focused and consistent. When evaluating an offering, I find it helpful to separate its attributes into two categories. Tangible attributes are the physical or measurable facts, such as size, weight, materials, ingredients, price, packaging, speed, or technical specifications. Intangible attributes are the qualities people experience or associate with it, including reputation, customer service, ease of use, prestige, trust, and lifestyle fit. The strongest offerings combine both. Tangibles may capture attention and support comparison, while intangibles create confidence, emotional connection, and the loyalty that keeps customers coming back. Before choosing product attributes, I need to start with the customer. That means understanding the specific problem they're trying to solve, not just describing what the offering does. First, identify their pain point. Then ask what they value most. Perhaps speed, affordability, status, safety, or convenience. Finally, define what success looks like from their perspective. What outcome are they hoping to achieve? These answers create a clearer foundation for deciding which attributes matter and how the offering should be positioned. This framework highlights 6 core attributes that shape how customers evaluate an offering. Quality and durability build confidence, while price signals whether the product feels competitive, premium, or like a strong value. Convenience reduces friction through easy access, fast delivery, or simple use. Design improves the experience through aesthetics, interface, and ergonomics. Brand trust lowers perceived risk through reputation and consistency. Finally, customization creates a stronger sense of ownership by allowing customers to personalize the product. Together, these attributes clarify where a business can differentiate and strengthen its customer value. Michael Porter's framework gives us a practical reminder. You cannot be everything to everyone. Your business needs a clear competitive lane, and that choice should shape the attributes you emphasize. If you compete through cost leadership, highlight price, efficiency, and accessibility. If you differentiate, focus on quality, design, and innovation. And if you pursue a niche, emphasize specialization and a deep understanding of your customers. The key is consistency. Your chosen strategy should be visible throughout the business plan, not just stated as a broad ambition. To evaluate and prioritize attributes, I use a 4-step process. First, I brainstorm every possible product and service trait without filtering too early. Then, I validate those ideas with research, testing whether each attribute actually matters to target customers. Next, I compare competitors to identify which attributes are genuinely unique and defensible. Finally, I select the 3 to 5 most meaningful attributes. Not every attribute deserves equal weight, so the business plan should focus on what customers value most and competitors cannot easily replicate. Competitive attribute mapping helps us see how our brand compares with competitors across the qualities customers care about. The goal is to turn comparison into action. Where we lead, we should double down and make those strengths central to our marketing messages and brand pillars. Where we match competitors, we need to maintain parity without overinvesting. And where we lag, we have a choice: improve strategically or reframe the conversation so that weakness becomes less important to the customer. This creates a clearer path from analysis to competitive positioning. This example shows how attributes become meaningful when they connect directly to customer priorities. The coffee startup is targeting urban professionals between 25 and 40 who care more about the overall experience than the lowest price. Each attribute answers a specific customer value: quality through ethically sourced single-origin beans, design through a distinctive, shareable cafe environment, convenience through mobile ordering and quick pickup, and trust through transparent sourcing stories. Together, these choices create more than a list of features. They create a clear, consistent brand identity. When writing attributes into a business plan, the goal is to connect what your business is with why customers should care. Start with a clear product or service description: what it is, what it does, and why it matters. Then, in the value proposition, translate those attributes into customer outcomes rather than simply listing features. Use the same attributes in your competitive analysis to clarify your market position. Finally, let them guide your marketing strategy, becoming consistent messaging pillars across every channel and customer touchpoint. The key takeaway is to start with what your target customer genuinely values. Combine tangible product benefits with intangible emotional appeal. Then focus on 3 to 5 attributes that clearly differentiate your offering. Finally, document those attributes consistently across the business plan to build investor confidence.